Hello, I'm Thomas Richards, and this is my presentation on each participant involved in the court process. Starting off, we have the plaintiff. The plaintiff is the person who starts a lawsuit. Think of them as the one who brings a complaint to court. They believe they have been wronged or harmed in some way and want the court process to address the issue and provide a resolution. Next is the respondent. The respondent is the person against whom the lawsuit is filed. They are the ones who must respond to the claims made by the plaintiff in court. It's like being on the receiving end of an accusation or a complaint. Then there's the accused. In criminal cases, the accused is the person who has been charged with the crime. It's like being the one who is being accused of doing something wrong or against the law. The accused has the right to defend themselves and prove their innocence in court. Next is the prosecutor. The prosecutor is the legal representative that accuses the accused on behalf of a government or state. They gather evidence, interview witnesses, and argue for the accused's guilt. They're the lawyer who tries to prove that the accused did commit the crime. Next is the defense attorney. The defense attorney is the lawyer who represents the accused. They protect the rights of the accused and try to prove their innocence or argue for a lesser sentence. It's like having someone in your corner fighting for your rights and making sure you get a fair trial. People can also represent themselves in court as well. Next, there's the judge. The judge is the person who presides over the court proceedings. They ensure that the trial is conducted fairly and that both sides follow the rules. They make decisions based on the law and determine the outcome of the case. It's like being a referee in a game, but it's more than just being a referee. You're like an umpire. An umpire is like a referee, but I feel like it's a little different. You have a lot of control as a judge in a courtroom. They are supposed to ensure that the trial is conducted fairly and that both sides follow the rules. That's hard to do when people are definitely not impartial, and judges in this country are elected officials, which is just a terrible idea. Oh well. They make decisions. Okay, they're appointed officials and elected officials. They make decisions based on law and determine the outcome of the case. It's like being the referee in a game. You make sure everyone plays by the rules. Then there's the victim. The victim is the person who has been harmed or affected by the actions of the accused. Not every criminal case would have a victim. I wonder how many criminal cases don't have victims. And how many do. They may have suffered physical, emotional, or financial harm. It's like being the person who has been hurt or wronged and seeking justice or compensation in court. You know, in my mind, I wonder if there's a basis for the idea that if there is no victim, things shouldn't be illegal. There should not be a crime committed. Then there's the witness. Witnesses are individuals who provide testimony or evidence related to the case. They share their first-hand knowledge or observations to help the court understand what happened. It's like being the person who saw or experienced something important, and is called to share their story or testimony to support or challenge the case. Next is the police. The police are law enforcement officers who investigate crimes and gather evidence. They are responsible for upholding the law and ensuring public safety. It's like being the officers who gather clues, the detectives who gather witnesses or interview witnesses, and build a case against the accused. Last is members of the jury. The members of the jury are a group of individuals selected to hear evidence presented in court and determine the guilt or innocence of the accused. They listen to the arguments, evaluate the evidence, and make a decision based on what they believe is right. They are the people who have the important responsibility of deciding the fate of the accused. I hope this description helps you understand the roles and various participants in the court process. Thank you.